Welcome to episode 2. Yeah, we're at 2 uh, of Deep Dish Chowder Sports Radio. Jersey numbers, Slice, number 2. What do you
All right.
got?
I pulled up a list of number twos. We
I,
got Matt Ryan, obviously.
Falcons
Everyone
quarterback.
knows him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Derek Jeter from the
Ooh.
MLB,
Yep.
the legend from New York. Uh, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Moses Malone
When
has
was
some good examples.
Kyrie, when was he number 2?
Let me see.
Yeah, because I know when he was in Boston, he was 11, which thank God he's not 11 anymore. 11's Peyton Pritchard now. Much better player. Geez, yeah. I'm dumb, so like I don't remember when he was number 2. But
Let me see. It says right now he's on number 11, but maybe he was on number 2 as the Cavs or
yeah,
Nets.
maybe that sounds
One
about
of the
right.
two. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
2. Speaking of NBA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2 on Oklahoma City Thunder. Can't stand watching him play. He's really obnoxious. Like that's the one I think I've said before, but like that's when it comes to super teams and expected winners of any given league. I usually try not to be a hater. Like I try not to be a hater of the Chiefs, and I try not to be a hater of the Dodgers, and those are actually really easy. I'm like, actually, I don't mind
Yeah.
these teams. The Thunder, I couldn't stand watching the Thunder whenever they'd play, and I'm like, I don't want to see these guys advance to the NBA Finals, and thank fucking God they didn't. I could not stand SGA. Even more so, I couldn't stand other players on that team like Holmgren and Caruso was just awful. I hated watching him play. He was obnoxious. So, yeah, fuck the Thunder. I really couldn't
Couldn't
stand that
agree
team.
more. I'm more of a Supersonics guy, so
Ooh, they're coming back. They're coming back,
oh
dude.
yeah, I forgot about that news.
I mean, I don't think it's ever been like officially like it's been made official, but I know eventually they're like, yeah, we're gonna give Seattle their own NBA team again, and everyone assumes it's just gonna be the Sonics again. I mean, who else would you go with? Like, go with the Sonics. Like, that's the classic name. Go with it.
Yeah, exactly. Go with them. Although I will be worried when we get to episode number 5 because a certain player might send us a cease and desist soon if we name it number 5. So
uh, my stock in Jaden Daniels went down to 0 after that. After I learned that, it's like, you know what?
mine
I was gonna try and root for you this year, dude. Now that you got Stephon Diggs, and now that I know you're an insufferable piece of shit who cares about stuff that doesn't matter like that, I hope the Commanders go 0-17 now.
I guess before we begin, a little bit of a side tangent.
Sure.
Joe Burrow, who had like the best season at LSU, he doesn't even have his retired number. So, what makes you think Jaden Daniels is going to get his number retired or something like that?
I thought he did. I thought they did retire Joe Burrow's number. Did they not?
No, they
Okay.
haven't.
Okay. Well, because I've heard that argument where everyone's just like, "Oh, but whenever you hear LSU, you hear Burrow." It's like, well, Burrow won a championship, whereas Jaden Daniels didn't. So there's a clear difference between the two. But yeah, okay. So he didn't even have his number retired. Then
No.
yeah, then he doubly does not have a leg to stand on. Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Daniels himself or it's his crazy mom. I hear that it's like like it's his people saying all this shit, not actually him, but still a bad look.
It's still a bad look. I know that for some colleges, it really depends on what rules they make up. Like,
Right.
I know for USC, if you get a Heisman, you automatically get your number retired. But I know for something like, I think for LSU, they do have like certain numbers that their best players are going to wear. Like number 7 is for them that number, and I know for Clemson that's number 4. That's how Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence got that number because they were top prospects coming into college. So,
okay. I mean,
they weren't they weren't necessarily retired numbers, but they're kind of in a sense legendary numbers.
Sure. I think you can still associate a number with a player and not have the number retired. Like even though Romeo Dobbs on the Patriots has number 87, I'll always associate 87 with Gronkowski. Like, that's his number, even though they didn't
Yeah.
retire it. It doesn't matter, really. Like, yeah,
No.
obviously, I feel like you should save it for super special occasions. Like, yeah, obviously, no matter what, there should never ever be another number 12 on the Patriots ever again. Like,
Yeah.
Tom Brady did his due diligence to really make it his own number. Um, but yeah, no, it's very very dumb, very
Yeah.
dumb.
I honestly agree. That was kind of dumb.
But anyway, speaking of dumb, preseason game. Yeah. So uh, we're so desperate for football that I was willing to watch preseason games, and then I would watch these preseason games. The only one I watched all the way through was the Patriots one. Like others, I kind of skimmed. I kind of looked like if they were on, I turned them on and I watched some of them. Oh boy, I now I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I was desperate for nothing because these preseason games are really lame. They really are.
Yeah, they are honestly lame. I remember watching them for the first time in like 2013. I was like, yeah, this is different. Since like I said, they're important for coaches and actual players, but
Hmm.
for fans it's kind of just can we just get to the regular season right now, please?
Yeah, because they're not going to play the starters. They'll play occasionally a starter, but with the Patriots game, so we went up against the Colts, and it was we're not playing Drake May, we're playing Tommy DeVito, or Tommy Cutlets as we were calling him.
Huh, Tommy Cutlets.
Oh, Tommy Cutlets. Oh,
I rem
gabagool.
I re
Let me
I
tell you.
remember that when that was a meme when he was on the Giants and he won against the Packers. And have you ever seen what his agent looks like? He looks like he's from The Godfather or something like that.
That's sick. I mean,
He was wearing like fedora.
oh
It
yes.
came out that he was living in his mom's basement.
Yes. Oh, I
It
love
was a
that.
real underdog story when he came out.
I listen, I'm a fan of Tommy Cutlets. I'm not going to see him very often because that's, Drake May is God's gift to this earth. So, but as a backup, I'm glad we got old Tommy Gabagool over there. Let me say. And listen, he played all right. I actually
He
didn't
yeah,
mind him. But
yeah.
but like watching the Colts play was pretty funny, but it's like this is not what the Colts are going to be like. They didn't play Jonathan Taylor, they didn't play Danny Dimes, they played Anthony Richardson, who stunk. Like,
Yeah.
it was my first time actually watching Anthony Richardson play, and good
Oh.
God, man, he was awful. He was awful.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the savior for the Colts,
Nope.
but no, he really isn't.
Yeah.
He's a very inaccurate quarterback. He's fragile, and he
Fragile.
well, the reason he was drafted was because he had a lot of potential and somebody could develop him, but obviously that never came to be, and now it's just Danny Dimes as their starter.
Yeah, I would sooner rather Danny Dimes than Anthony Richardson. I'd sooner Riley Leonard, and Riley Leonard's not that great. Like,
No.
he played okay the last game against the Texans last season. That was fine, and then he completely shat his pants in the second half. But
Yeah.
like, I feel like I trust him more than Anthony Richardson. But again, the Colts game was still frustrating because, oh, our kicker, man. Our kicker really, I mean, because we didn't lose is the frustrating thing. We didn't lose, but we didn't win. We tied, and we're the only game to have tied. But
Mm,
like, not that it matters. It's the preseason. Who cares?
no.
But it does get you worried because our kicker missed 3 pretty easy kicks, and I'm actually a fan of our kicker, Borigalis. I think he is really good. He doesn't light the world on fire like someone like Brandon Aubrey would, but
Right.
I think from what I saw of him last year, he was very beneficial to our 10-game win streak and our eventual run to the Super Bowl. He definitely wasn't the one winning us games, but he was useful, especially in the playoffs. Like, the playoffs, it was a lot harder to make touchdowns, so we desperately needed field goals whenever we needed,
Right. Right.
and he made those pretty well. And then for him to miss 3 in a row, it was just a bad look, especially because he
Yeah.
could have had the game-winning field goal. and the energy was insane. Watching it on the broadcast, tarps were off because the tarps off thing from this season in baseball, it's leaking over into football. Everyone was going nuts. They were going, "We want Drake May, we want Drake May," and chanting MVP. Which I'm glad that's our chant whenever we see Drake May. It's a little cultish, but that's what I do love. Whenever Drake May walks out onto a field, you always hear MVP, MVP. Even if he's not going to be up for MVP this year, you're going to hear a lot of MVP chants this season.
Oh, I can bet for sure that will happen. I mean, last year we got the cheese grater, so
Yeah.
we'll take that.
Yeah. So it's frustrating, but again, am I really nervous for the Patriots this season? No. It's
No.
they didn't play any of their starters. Literally, Drake May and AJ Brown were on the sidelines. Like, that's what I'm looking for week 1. I'm not going to see them. I'm probably not going to see them against the Eagles. I'm most definitely not going to see them against the Browns. So
No.
it was a fine first football game, but then they tied, and it's like, all right, this is lame.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about some other significant games, because I don't know if we have time to go over every single game, because I didn't even watch every single one.
Yeah.
But Bears and Browns, that was your guys' one.
Correct.
Did you see that one?
Not really, but it's kind of hard. I mean, when you look at the final score, you might be thinking, "Oh, it's the backups that look very well," but I don't know. When you see the quarterback carousel that's going on in Cleveland,
Yeah.
and you see like 3 turnovers, you're kind of thinking, "Oh boy, Cleveland, you're gonna have a long season."
They make it so easy to make fun of them, the Browns.
I know.
It's so easy. It is such low hanging fruit. It is touching the ground. Because that's the thing with the Browns and Bears game. I've heard nothing about the Bears. I don't know how they look or whatnot. Yeah, the big story from that game was the Browns look terrible. And yeah, I saw Deshaun Watson fumble. I saw Shadur Sanders interception. I saw Dylan Gabriel interception. I mean, I'm quite familiar with Dylan Gabriel's interception. I saw him live when the Browns came to Foxborough last season. Boy, that guy stinks. Oh my God. I don't know how they're still trying to make him a starter.
I don't know either. I mean, them and the Falcons are definitely the 2 standouts for me that are basically saying, "Yeah, just wait till next season, honestly."
You did send me those 2 videos. Yeah. I mean, the Falcons. I watched some of their game. I didn't see the Tua drop live. I went into the game after that had happened. Yeah, I didn't even see Penix out there. So like, I mean, actually, I don't think Penix was playing, is the thing. I think no. So it was definitely Tua, and then I think they just went to their 3rd and 4th string quarterbacks, which I saw, and yeah, they stink too. I truly believe the Falcons are going to be just the worst this year.
The only 2 things that I saw from the game was that comment that Sean Payton said about how, "Oh, look, the fans are dressed up as empty." And then the other one with Michael Penix pointing at a Tua Tugboat Viagra or whatever his last name is. I'm trying to remember.
Tungavailoa. Turn the ball over. Tua. Yeah, so that I've seen a lot is the clip of Michael Penix like pointing at him. So like, what is the significance of that? He's just pointing at him, being like, "This dude is."
It's probably something really mundane, but I've seen people making memes saying, "Who's the guy that's ass? This guy."
Yeah.
It's probably something mundane or something like that.
I mean, I was quite underwhelmed by Tua last season, and I was even underwhelmed with Michael Penix last season. I really did not see him as that great of a quarterback. But like, honestly, as bad, Tua is so bad that I think Michael Penix can be the one to be like, "What, this dude? Really?" It's like, he is that bad. Maybe it's a bad start. You know what? We'll definitely know
Yeah.
with the next few games, and then especially in the regular season. Oh, it's going to be so much fun to see the
Ugh.
Falcons.
Who do the Falcons even play week 1? I have to look
Ooh,
that up
good
real quick.
question. Yeah, let me look. I have the week 1.
I have ESPN, so
Oh,
uh
Pittsburgh.
oh,
That's
good luck. Good
yeah.
luck, Atlanta.
I have I have little faith in Pittsburgh this season. I still do. But like I feel like Pittsburgh will definitely win that one. Who knows?
Oh yeah,
Maybe Tua will shock us.
maybe. Who knows? I mean, who does he got to throw to? Drake London.
Drake London's nice.
Kyle. He's not bad, but I wouldn't call him like a superstar wide receiver.
No, but he definitely walked all over us last season when we played them. So
Yeah.
like he's good. I'll give him that. Um, but like he's only as good as his quarterback. So like I mean Penix was in that game, and again I'm very underwhelmed by Penix, but like I feel like Drake London was able to pick up the slack. Now again the Falcons did go what 8-9 last season, so
Yeah.
like he can only pick up so much slack is the thing. I don't think he's going to carry
Yeah.
them to the Super Bowl, but
No.
I think for what he is, I like Drake London. I think he's a likable player. Um, so yeah, no, I was just, yeah. But yeah, who else are they throwing to?
Uh, Kyle Pitts. I mean, I guess he had a decent season last season, but
Hmm.
the first 2 years that he had, he was propped up to be like the next Rob Gronkowski, but
No,
he hasn't looked like that
no.
so far.
I
No.
liked him in that there's like a Tampa game they played. It was like a Thursday night football. It was Tampa and Atlanta. That was the one Atlanta came back from.
Hmm.
Even though they had like a million penalties, he was nice that game. But
Yeah.
yeah, I do not see like he was nice in that game. He is not the next Gronkowski. Like he's
No.
good, but he's not that good.
I
Um,
I mean I
yeah.
mean the only weapon that they truly have that's exceptional is of course Bijan. That's all they
Oh,
have.
yeah. Yeah. So okay, so they have many
They've
weapons. Like, because I like Pitts, I like London, and I like Bijan a lot. But like
Mhm.
when they have that, when their quarterback is that bad, they don't have anything, man. Like
No.
it's going to be a rough season for Falcons. Because that's the thing is like I'm sure they'll put up points because they have players like that. But if your quarterback's not up to snuff, then yeah, no, they're not. They're not winning big games.
No, not at all.
Uh, who else?
Let's see if I guess I'll look over. No, that's not too notable. No.
I did watch some of the Ravens and Eagles game and how the Ravens were just walking all over the Eagles. Now, granted, again, these are all backups; these aren't
Yeah.
starters. But this is probably it is helping my case, and I'm thinking the Ravens are going to go far this season. Um, but
Agree on that.
I could be
Ac-
wrong. I could be
Actually,
wrong.
actually, on a side note, I never realized this, but the Ravens kind of got new uniforms.
Yeah,
Sort of.
yeah. They added
I've
like
never
wings and
realized
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too big, but
Hmm.
I never realized that the whole time. I mean, it's not like a big redesign like how the Titans got a big downgrade of a redesign, but
Right. Well, Titans were trying to. I heard they were trying to harken back to, the Oilers with the light blue, and like that's what
I
they're going for.
Yeah, it's weird. I actually like the colors, but I do not like that logo. A it's like a downgraded, simplified version of the
Yeah.
Titans logo, and it looks terrible.
I wish they'd bring back the sword. Do they have the sword on like the side? They should do that. They should do that like with like
Yeah,
the side of the jerseys. They should have like the sword. I think that would look really sick.
unfortunately, they don't.
Okay. Yeah,
No.
they got to bring that back.
Mhm. Uh, I guess Mendoza got his start in Las Vegas, and
I
he
heard
looked okay.
I heard he was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I were the consensus is that it is Big Kirko starting week 1. Um Now depending on how the Raiders do, when does Mendoza start, do you think?
Hmm. I mean, that can depend. I mean, I don't think Kirk Cousins is really gonna do well this season,
Hmm.
so I'm gonna randomly guess week 4 or 5,
Okay,
I wanna say.
because week 5 is when they come to Foxborough. So you think like around then, that's when Fernando's going to be playing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're
Okay.
obviously having him sit out to watch
Mhm.
the starter play. It's a common thing that a lot of rookies do, or a lot of coaches do with rookies. They kinda sit out and watch them play and watch film and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's essentially not throwing them in the fire instantly.
I don't think you should do that when it comes to rookie quarterbacks. I think you need to start them later. Like that is what they
Yeah,
did with Drake May. Like he didn't start his rookie year. He started like by the end of the season because he could prove he could do a lot more.
yeah,
But again, like you throw him in week 1, he's yeah. Isn't that what the Titans did with Cam Ward? They threw him in week 1.
yeah, they did.
Look how that turned out.
Mm. Actually, that's kind of a thing. Back in the 80s, 70s, 90s, quarterbacks typically did, or at least rookies did typically get to sit out for like an entire season or two,
Mhm.
pretty much waiting under the wing. But it feels like with a lot of NFL fans, they want to pressurize a lot of teams by saying, we want to start them now instantly. We want our future to start out instantly, which is not a good idea overall, especially when they're trying to learn a new system, learning to see who they're going to throw to, learning to read defenses. It's something that I feel like NFL or the NFL has gotten a bit more impatient with, especially with trying to develop superstars and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the sport. You really can't start rookies so soon, you know? Like
Yeah,
I feel like something like basketball, that's fine. You can start rookies pretty soon. Like cuz
yeah,
last year Cooper Flag started on Dallas. I mean, Dallas stunk last year, but Cooper was fucking nice, you know.
mhm,
And then you had like with the Celtics, there's this one guy on there, Ugo Gonzalez. He was awesome. Like I loved having Ugo on our team, and he was only 19 or 20 years old. So like he was awesome. But like even then, they didn't start him game 1. I don't think. Like he came, like
no,
they kind of developed him, but he was definitely becoming a major player throughout. I mean, obviously he didn't do much by the end of it because we lost to the Sixers, but like I still saw enough potential in him where I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to see more of this kid.
yeah, yeah. I mean, in the NBA and NHL,
Mm,
I believe they would only start him for like 5 minutes a game,
yes.
just get him out for a small amount of time.
That's true too, because yeah, with the
Yeah,
Bruins, we had a rookie that was like 19 years old, and there was like this whole story for like a good chunk by the end of the season where like, when do we start this guy? You know, because
mhm,
do we want to start him right away because we need depth to go far in the playoffs? Like, when do we start this guy? When is the appropriate time? Like, because he was doing great in the minor leagues in hockey, but like, would that translate to the major leagues in hockey? Well,
yeah,
we didn't go very far. Not that that was his fault. That was not the rookie's fault. It definitely wasn't. Um, but like that was still kind of the thing that was being discussed. When do we start this guy?
mhm.
So yeah, yeah. I'm still not convinced in even though the Titans beat the 49ers. Again, that's not saying anything. Like
No,
against the 49ers, like secondary, not secondary, like
yeah, or the
the
guys who are gonna be cut within a week.
right, exactly.
I mean, I guess another notable game may have been Seattle and Dallas, but even then, uh,
I didn't see much of that one, but yeah, I can see that the Cowboys won that one.
yeah. The only play that I saw was, well, a play that's obviously gonna get you cut within the next day, where a guy was receiving the kickoff, dropped it, and Seattle got the ball back within like the 2-yard line.
But
So,
that's literally what happened in the Rams game, the NFC Championship between the Rams and the Seahawks.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so it happened again. It happened again, but this time Seattle didn't pull through. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the game didn't matter at the
No.
end of the day, so no. It's kinda hard to talk about the preseason when it's just kinda what is there to talk about,
Uh
really?
Football and how it's
Exactly,
good.
football.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I will say it's definitely uh it's definitely brought me down back down to earth with the Patriots, where it's just like, okay, we're not going to be guaranteed to win every week, which I knew that for a fact, but now it's definitely true. Um,
Mhm.
and if anything, yeah, it's definitely made me. It definitely makes me feel vindicated for not seeing the Falcons as good this season. um,
Right.
or the Dolphins. The Dolphins, yeah, lost 20-7 to the commies. Jeez.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's also true. It's like this is all just speculation because I'm sure a team can lose all three preseason games and then absolutely murder in the regular season. Like it's gonna depend.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, at the same time, I also feel like my predictions are way off with football. But then again, my predictions for baseball are way off after just a couple of weeks since we made that episode.
Mhm.
Like the Guardians stink. They're not making the playoffs this year. Fucking,
No.
I thought they were, and they just absolutely fucking just shit their pants. Apparently, I think the Orioles are back in the wild card. It's like,
Wait, they are?
yeah, hold on, it like shifted. It's the American League is just a nightmare to figure out. Yeah, Baltimore is now the third wild card. So like the playoffs, if the playoffs start today, it's literally just the American League East and Chicago and Houston. Because it's Tampa Bay and then New York, Boston, Baltimore would have all the wild card spots. It's ridiculous.
Ugh.
It's like I kind of want to
Yeah.
see Detroit pull through. Like I don't want Baltimore stinks. I don't want Baltimore in the wild card. I'd rather see Detroit pull through. I think that would be really funny if Detroit pulled through after trading Scooble.
Oh, that would be.
But yeah, that's our little baseball nugget for you.
Yeah.
Uh, uh yeah, no. I don't know. Do we want to talk about preseason weeks 2 and 3, or is this our only preseason episode? Do you
I
think?
I think this will be our only preseason episode,
I
unless if there's
agree.
any notable news that came out.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I doubt. Ugh.
Yeah, I doubt. I mean, I guess for the audience, I was watching the Crosstown series, which was a ton of fun yesterday. It was game 1.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the,
Cubs and
Cubs and White
Sox.
Sox.
Yeah,
That was a ton of
I
fun to watch.
watched. I actually did watch some of that too, but like I made it to the end of the ninth inning when they tied it, and I'm like, I could keep watching, but I don't care about Chicago. Like whatever. I mean, maybe I should have because I. But yeah, it's, Cubs won, right?
Yeah, they won.
Yeah, nice. Cubbies, man. Cubbies
Mhm.
pretty freaking nice. I in a perfect world, it would be nice to see Cubs and Dodgers in the National League conference final, like
It would
conference
be.
series. Yeah. That would be nice to see. And I think I'd be rooting for the Cubbies in that one, even if they'd have to face the Red Sox, which I mean, I'm even less confident in the Red Sox making the World Series now that a couple weeks have passed by. It's like, yeah, no, we're probably not going to make it far in the playoffs, but it
Yeah.
was nice while it lasted.
Yeah, that's true.
Rays, I've been down on the Rays. The Rays might make it. The Rays have been pretty nice. So like,
Honestly, if the White Sox don't make it, I would be okay with the Rays making it.
yeah, I
It'd be
think
kinda cool.
I think I've been putting the Rays down, and I got to stop doing that. I got to stop listening to the haters. I just got to admit, all right, the Rays are pretty nice,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's our baseball nugget and our football preseason episode. Oops.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, sports never sleeps, man. There's always sports going on.
that's true. Is there anything going on in the Kentucky Derby or NASCAR
Oh,
or no?
maybe. I don't know. That's sports I don't care about. Horses? What do I look like? Fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken Man?
I I really should like NASCAR considering I have family members who do,
Right.
but I'll be honest, I don't really get the appeal of NASCAR.
I don't dislike NASCAR. I don't look at it and be like, ugh, how could you watch that shit? It's like I'm sure there's an appeal to it. I just personally don't care. Where it's like I don't have an interest in seeing it. I'm not gonna interact with it. I don't care.
Yeah. And I've heard the sport hasn't been the same since Dale Earnhardt was there.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
If I want to see racing, I'd watch the movie Cars. Like that's my NASCAR intake is watching the movie Cars.
Yeah, that's as far as I would go, honestly.
But you know what? If Emp Lemon makes another NASCAR video, I'm sitting my ass down and watching it. So
Honestly, that was the only time that I ever liked watching NASCAR or got it any close because his video on Dale Earnhardt was really good.
yeah, he makes I think all his NASCAR videos are awesome. It's like,
Oh
wow,
yeah.
I really care about NASCAR, and then I think, am I going to go watch it? No, but like he makes it fun. But that's just because
Oh
I'm a fan
yeah.
of Emp Lemon.
Yeah. As long as you make the content fun, that's all that
Yeah.
matters.
All right. I think we've gone half an hour. This is our shortest episode, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Preseason, dude, it sucks.
You'll probably see us back with week 1 predictions.
Yeah, if we might do something in between then, but like I don't know what.
Yeah.
But like
I don't know.
that'll be definitely that's definitely down the pipeline though. Is week 1 predictions. Like, that's gonna be fun because I can be like, this team's gonna win, this team's gonna win, and then I'm gonna be completely wrong. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see indeed.
All right. See you guys next time. Episode over. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.